Hello Jim Tech Buzz, I'm back with the VD80BT LITE wireless automotive diagnostic tool. I'm going to show you what's on the home screen here as I did before. Right, so here you've got auto scan, you've got report, updates, more, special function and manual diagnosis. So you go in here, you can get your demos, OBD2, you've got your Ford, Holden, all that kind of stuff there. You'll have your own vehicles in here as well, and you will get updates every single day, which I mentioned. So we'll just update these and let that cycle through. You can auto scan your car as well, so you have to be connected to a car for that, which will let that run out. And you've got special function then in here. So you've got oil reset, EPB, so you can go into all these here, pick your car from the list from Asia, America, Europe, Australia, China, wherever else the case is, and you can go from there. Then you've got your SAS, BMS, injector coding, throttle, ABS bleeding, DPF regeneration, which is handy for guys that drive vans these days, because I have too. And yeah, DPF is an issue and regen is a problem. It's a known problem. Gearbox adaptation, TPMS, crank sensor, power balance, airbag reset, AF reset, tyre sizing, control unit, start and stop, C calibration, AC relearn. Change your language, windows, suspension, rain light sensor, HP battery, VGT, headlight adjustment, EGR, your activate electric water pump on GPF regeneration in there. So there's lots you can do with it. It's pretty much the same as the one before. Now it's come in handy for me. I couldn't reset my mileage service on my Mercedes, and it worked on it, which was good. So in here you've got profile, VCI management, endoscope, user manual and vehicle coverage. And in here you've got settings, so you have all these in here. Sound display, USB unit and about. Remote control, so you can do what that says there, as you know, with the remote control. And you can connect your device to another device and so on, and even the car. So let's get back out of that. Take screenshots, so there's your ID and all that kind of stuff in there. And you've got your service center in here, so you can go in here and get help if required. And there's all our social media pages in there, which is cool. And that's pretty much it on the whole of it here. Now, I wouldn't be the one that use this a whole lot, but I can use it. I've used to reset some lights and stuff like that on people's cars and so on, and get live diagnostics, live feeds, all that kind of stuff there, which can help. It's better than the cheap OBDs you'll buy, much better. Like, this is like garage material, this is, and it's pretty cool. So we'll bring it into the car now and show you what goes on. So once you got your car connected, this is what you'll get here. You'll hear a beep on the device, so you'll know you're ready to go. So you can go in here and you'll get a diagnostic in here that will pop up. Car's just passed its test recently anyhow, but just to give you an idea of what to expect. And it's just turned off and on the radio there, so we're just going to let this run. So air conditioning, you can hear this have to start running itself there in the back. I do know we need the gas, so that's the only thing which is not required for your test. So it's just going through the full car. There's my wipers gone off there. So we'll turn lights on and off, your radio on and off, all little things like that, which is pretty cool, which kind of runs them live, which is excellent. And we know we've got the fault there with the air conditioning. We need to put some new gas in, and that's pretty much it for that first part of the test there. So when I go into the test, then I'll go read the ECU, live data, coding, personalized coding, control module reset, special functions, clear DTC, read and freeze frame data, coding backup, and read DTC. So you can hear the zapper starting to run there again, which is pretty cool. So I'm just going to exit that, and you've got automatic detection and manual selection in there. So from there you can go into drive, chassis, body, information, seats and doors, air conditioning and driver assistance system. So if you go into the seat and doors here, you can see all the stuff that's in there, what's involved. Air conditioning, your steering wheel, air conditioning, stationary here, all that kind of stuff in here. Now this will be with any other car, it's just not this particular car, it's just the options that come up with this. You've got your motor electronics, control unit, power electronics, transmission, electronic sensor, shift, direct select, fuel and selective catalytic reduction SCR. And you've got your body. So again, you can go through all the stuff in here, like so. Information communication, driver assistance system. So you've got all this here. Your lights, these lights kind of turn with you in this car. It's really cool. Parktronic, all that kind of stuff in there. And then your information and communication, all these bits in here that you can go into as well and see if you want to change that. And then your chassis, all that in there, AMG drive, ESP, all that kind of stuff in there. In the special functions, you've got all these in here. So we've got your tyre pressure monitor and all that. Pretty handy to have that, because tyres do go down and you get a notification of the dash in this car anyway, and all that kind of stuff in there. So we go into tyre pressure monitor, it says ECU failed. Instrument cluster. So if I go into the instrument cluster, then I can get what's on my cluster here on this, which is excellent. And you've got the rest in there, all that's pretty good. And then you've got your automatic scan, all that kind of stuff in there, which you just seen a minute ago. Okay, so you want to do live data, so we're going to show you this here. We're going to go into this one here and go okay, and it'll pop up here. Then you can see on my idle now, if I rev, you can hear the engine there, it's going up there. You can see here what's going on. And you'll see this when it stops, but when I rev, it goes black. Now it's dropping back down to idle, and that's what you've got in there. So if I go check combustion, you can see here again what we've got. So you've got engine smooth operation. After I give them a rev, you can see what's going on there. And limitation of torque, alternator, diesel particular filter, number of that records, drive authorization, and all that kind of stuff in there. Check boost. So again, you're going to get the list here. And you can see the values changing when I rev. See boost, pressure, exhaust, all that kind of stuff. And it'll go red and go back to black. So basically this is what you're going to get. It's a one-stop tool to go into everything. Now we don't have time to go into every single thing in this, but you get the gist of how it works and what to expect from it. It's a really cool gadget. And you can see here you've got all different options that pop up here: drive authorization and engine start, limitation of torque, alternator, diesel particularly, we don't have one of this, and test of high pressure regulation. So that's what we've got in here. You can scroll up and see all the values that are there, and again it just simply, all these change when you rev. You can see everything will change and so on. Coolant's not going to be up because we're still cold with the engine, but in short, this gives you an idea of what happens, and if you've any problems you can go in and look up them all and clear all any code you might have and so on. But really a pretty cool tool to have at your disposal, and it's like garage level kind of stuff this is, and it's not expensive either. So that's basically it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video, folks. And again, thanks to Vdiagtool for sending this over to check out. And again, you got your reader DTCs there. Again, you know what we have. We can't clear the one that we have because we need to clear off or put the gas into the air conditioning, which is actually going to happen this week. But you've got control module reset in there, actuation test, 3D all the other bits and pieces in there. So you've got a clear look at what this does offer throughout, anyway, through the system, and what you're going to get for your money, which is a lot. It's not expensive. See you in the next one, folks.